Good morning, crypto comrades. It's Mike with Plum Crypto. Welcome back to the channel. If you like this content, please click the like button below, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell. That's what's going to give you updates. So that way, whenever I release new content, you will get it first. So let's jump right into it. So number one, this morning, I want to address something that seems to be the elephant in the room, that a lot of people are under the impression that Bitcoin, the crypto market, has decoupled from the Fed or is somehow in some way not affected by what the Fed says or does. And that is just not true. The Fed's still in control of the dollars. They can print more if they want to. They can raise interest rates like they're doing right now. They can be hawkish. They can be dovish. And so all of those types of moves that Powell and the rest of the Fed make are still manipulating the market, whether we like it or not. And there's not going to be a decoupling anytime soon. As long as there are dollars that are being spent on crypto, and as long as 70% of the wealth that is tied up in pensions and sovereign wealth funds is on the sidelines, we will continue to experience this kind of volatility. We will continue to experience drops and rises based on Fed announcements. And so that should be factored into every decision that you make, regardless of what the charts say. You should be factoring in what the Fed does to your moves, your entries, and your exits. And you can look at that. You can zoom in and look at a daily chart to see when the best time of the day to get in a particular coin is, if you like the price range. But really, you should be looking at 3-month, 6-month, and 1-year charts to determine like where good support and resistance is. Those are the types of charts that are going to give you a good solid foundation. And when you look at the Bitcoin chart, for example, it shows a lot of support at 20,000. And so it's easy to see it when you look at it on a 1-year chart. It's even easy to see it on a 3-month chart. I mean, it's been bouncing off of 20 grand since June 10th, 12th, 15th, somewhere around in there. But just recognize that the Fed is still in control of the markets. And that's okay for now. They will be for the next few months, maybe even the next 6 months. But also recognize that Bitcoin, 88% of the Bitcoin's life, it has been below 20 grand. And so 88% of the coins out there that were bought below 20 grand. So 88% of the people that hold are up right now. And so even though there's a lot of FUD going on and a lot of people are expecting the big crash to come, and frankly, I'm expecting a big crash to come too in the stock market. I want to take advantage of that. I don't know how much more of a crash there's going to be in the crypto market. It could. I mean, we certainly could. Like I've said before, we certainly could experience maybe a little bit of a move down, maybe 50% down from where we are right now. But to me, that's going to be about the max pain point. I can't imagine big money allowing it to go much further than that before they step in. And when big money steps in, we are off to the races. So that leads me to the next thing that I wanted to address this morning is don't be dogmatic about any one particular coin or project or protocol. That's just not wise. If you love a protocol, for instance, I love Ethereum. I've always loved Ethereum, but guess what? The information changed. And so my love for Ethereum changed. Well, I shouldn't say my love for Ethereum, but my expectations for what it could do have changed. I actually at one point thought that Ethereum could overtake Bitcoin. I no longer believe that it will. I do believe that it's going to be a project that has lots of utility. I do believe that it's a solid project, regardless of proof of stake or proof of work. It doesn't matter. There's so many different other projects and protocols that count on Ethereum, and it's proven itself out over time. And so I think Ethereum has value. I think that it's going to go up. I just don't know that it can do what it I just don't know that it has the type of upside that it used to have. And that's okay. It doesn't have to. I mean, if it 4 or 5x's from right now, that's better than 95% of the stock market options are going to give you. And so we just have to recognize that, regulations are going to come for first for stable coins, and that will set the precedent for regulatory guidelines for the rest of the tokens that are in the market. And that's just going to open up all kinds of stuff for us. And again, that's going to change who the investors are. And when the type of investors changes, that's when you want to be on the ride. That is when we're going to take off. That's when we're going to be able to really take advantage of the big wave that is coming. There is a wave coming, and we need to be riding it. So please understand that it just takes a little bit of time. Things are in motion. We're pointed in the right direction. Our market cap fell back below $1 trillion just recently, which to me was expected. That coincided with the last Fed announcement. And, I know that there's a lot of guys out there that buy on leverage. And my point of view is that's a terrible idea. Please don't buy on leverage. It is just such a risky thing to do unless you really know what you're doing. The top traders in the world really don't use leverage, so they don't have to. The people that use leverage are the people that can't afford to use leverage, and that's the reason the vast majority of people who use leverage get burned. And so anyway, I wanted to make this quick video. Again, please, if you will, just click that like button and the subscribe and the notification bell below, so that way I can get more good content out to you guys. I think that over the next 2 or 3 months, we're going to have great opportunities to dollar cost average in. I think that the opportunity of a lifetime is in front of us, and we are going to be able to take advantage of it. So get yourself ready. Have dry powder. Have cash on hand. So don't dump it all in just because Bitcoin hits 19, because it could go to 18. So again, dollar cost average in. You guys know my philosophy. You've heard me say it enough times before. Let's go. So I hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you again soon.